Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel Educationopedia, the School of Future. Today we are going to deal with chapter 1, class 7th of geography, that is your environment. Environment. Environment is, what is environment? We will see there what is environment, what are the components of environment, what is ecosystem, what are the domains of environment, what are the different kinds of environment. All these things will be covered within this video. So let's move forward and look at what is environment. Environment is our basic life support system. It provides the air we breathe in, the water we drink, the food we eat, and place where we live at. So all the four important elements of our survival are present in the environment. Thus, environment is the most important aspect of life. So to live a life, what we require is your environment only. So what is environment? Here we will see that when we talk about the environment, we'll see that environment is basically, what is environment? It is the basic life support system. What it is? It is the basic environment, is the basic life support system, as you can see downward. So what environment is? It is our basic life support system. So here when we see what do we mean by basic life support system, means it will provide us all the essential things which is required to survive. So that is the basic life support system. Next is your natural environment. Okay, domains of environment are there we are having the natural environment. The natural environment consists of land, water, air, plants and animals. As you know, the land is essential for agriculture, water is essential for drinking and farming, air is essential for breathing and survival, plants are essential for different kinds of fruits, vegetables and medicinal herbs, and animals are also important for different types of requirement like milk, meat, hide, etc. It refers to both biotic and abiotic conditions existing on the earth. So again, the environment will be of two types, the biotic environment and the abiotic environment. Okay, so we are having the natural environment, in that we are having the biosphere, atmosphere, hydrosphere and lithosphere. What is your, first of all we will see the domains of environment. We will be watching the lithosphere. The word lithos means land. What do you mean by the word lithosphere? The word lithos means the land, and this lithosphere is having the solid surface or the hard surface which is present, and lithosphere is the solid portion of the earth. What lithosphere is? Solid portion of the earth, that is known as the lithosphere, and on that portion only we live in. Okay, it is the domain that provides us forests, grasslands for grazing, land for agriculture and human settlements. It is where we find several minerals. So what are the things are there? We are getting the forest. Again I told you the forests are having different kinds of minerals and herbs. Next, the grasslands are there for the farming and the cattle rearing. The grasslands are necessary. Large areas of grasslands are required for grazing of cattle. Land for agriculture and human settlements. So for doing agriculture, first of all the forests were cleared by the early humans also, and today also, as the time is passing by, the requirements is increasing due to increasing population, and people are clearing the forest in order to get more agricultural lands. And finally, not the least on the lithosphere, we are having the human settlements. What do you mean by the human settlements? Human settlements basically means the buildings or the constructions we are doing. It is where we find several minerals. So the lithosphere is the only part. It is forms the solid part of the earth, and here only we are getting the different kinds of minerals. Here only we are making our houses. Here only we are doing agriculture. Here only we are doing our survival. All these things are existing in the lithosphere. Next to that, the hydrosphere, this way. The word hydro means water and covers 3/4 of the earth in the form of water, and these water can be your, that is your rivers, that is your seas, your oceans, your glaciers, all things are in different forms. The ice caps on the mountain tops, all these things belongs to the hydrosphere, and the air and the moisture in the air, that is also hydrosphere. Next to that we are having the atmosphere. Atmosphere, it is the thin layer of the air that surrounds the earth, is known as the atmosphere. Okay, it protects us from the harmful rays and the scorching heat of the sun. Okay, the ultraviolet rays are there, it is protecting us from the ultraviolet rays, and the heat of the sun which can cause the sunburn, from that also it is protecting us. It consists of gases, dust and water vapor. So you will find in atmosphere here having different types of gases, like the carbon dioxide is there, oxygen is there, nitrogen is there, and 1% of the various types of gases are available there. And along with that we are having, apart from the gases, we are having the dust and the water vapor. So these all things are present in the atmosphere. Apart from atmosphere, the next sphere which we are having, the biosphere. Biosphere is nothing but it is a combination of all the spheres, all the three spheres, the lithosphere and hydrosphere and the atmosphere. Wherever all the three meet, that is known as your biosphere. It is the narrow zone of the earth, means the area of the earth where land, water and air interact with each other to support life. So what it is doing, it is supporting life, means we all human beings or the animals, creatures, all these things are existing on this planet earth due to the presence of all the three layers of layers and the lithosphere, all the three spheres, and the lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere, when all together they are combined, they are known as the biosphere, where life exists. Biosphere or the living world is comprised of plant and animal life. It is the narrow zone of the earth where land, water and air interact with each other to support life. So life is being supported here, and that's why the living organisms are surviving here. Okay, next is your ecosystem. What is ecosystem? So here ecosystem is an important element, and you will learn to know, and you will be excited to know that what the ecosystem is there. So here the ecosystem is, it is a complex network or community made up of living and non-living organisms. So what is the thing? It is a complex network. Okay, complex means jatil. So we say that mix up. Okay, very fine, like the nerves are there in the human body, no? So they are looking from outside, we find it that the nerves are like that, but whenever you find inside, or if any surgery is going on, then you find that how the nerves are being arranged inside the human body. So that is a complex network or the community made up of living and non-living things. So ecosystem is having both the living things also and the non-living things also. Okay, so the relation between the living organisms as well as the relation between the organisms and their surrounding form an ecosystem. All these things together will form the ecosystem. Next to that we are having the human environment. So what is the human environment? It studies and explains the interactions between humans and their natural surroundings. So how we are reacting with the soil, how we are doing agriculture, how we are reacting with the animals nearby. So we are rearing them, we are taking wool from them, we are taking hide from them, we are taking milk from them. So that is the human environment, and there the interactions takes place. Next is your, after human environment, we are next component of environment is your cultural environment. In the cultural environment we are having the society. In the society we are having the different countries, different nations. After that the nations, we are having the different religions. After different religions we are having the different caste, different beliefs. After the different castes we are having the different separate societies, and in societies we are having different beliefs and different actions by the people as per their beliefs and their faiths. Next to that we are having the economy. The economy is basically the economic structure of the country. What is the currency of the country, what kind of government is ruling there, what all the things, what kind of currency is there, what is the current value of the currency, what is the compared value of the currency from the other currencies of the world. Next is the politics of that country, that who is the ruling party, and whether it is a ruling party is from the rightist wing or the leftist wing. all those things are coming here. So when you see the cultural environment, we have to deal with the politics also, we have to see the economy of the country also, we have to see the society also. Next to that, we are having the physical environment. In the physical environment, we are having the land, okay, air. Next, we are having water and living things. So we all know that we are living on the land, we are breathing air, we are drinking water, and we all are living things only, we are the living beings only. So when we all meet, we are known together as we form an environment which is known as the physical environment. Next is your biological environment. In the biological environment, we are having the floral. The floral means here the different types of plants which are growing on the earth, whether it is the species of tree, whether it is the species of plant or any herb, that all things are known as the floral. Next is your fauna, all types of creatures which are living on the earth, whether human beings, apart from that the bees, apart from that the different kinds of insects, apart from that the different kinds of animals, birds, mammals, all those things. Apart from that, the microbes, fungus, bacteria, whatever things are surviving on the earth, all those things are forming the biological environment. So in all this order, you see that we have completed our chapter of environment, and in this chapter we have seen that the environment is there where the place, people, things and nature surround any living organisms, and that is called the environment, and in that surrounding only the human being is living. Next is the biotic environment, in which all the living things are there, basically the plants and animals. After that, the abiotic environment is there, where it refers to the non-living things such as the land. Next is your lithosphere. It is the solid crust of the hard top layer of the earth, that is the lithosphere. Next, you have read about the hydrosphere. It refers to the water bodies like rivers, lakes, seas, oceans, etc. on the earth. For example, you are known, rivers are there, the river Ganges is there, river Yamuna is there, Godavari is there, Saraswati is there. Like the seas are there, the Red Sea is there, Black Sea is there, Indian Ocean, Red Sea, Black Sea, and the Caspian Sea. These seas are there. Apart from that, we are having the oceans. We are having the Atlantic Ocean, North Atlantic Ocean, North Pacific Oceans, then the Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean, South Atlantic Ocean, South Pacific Ocean. These are the oceans which are present on the earth. These all form the hydrosphere. Next to that, we are having the atmosphere. It is the thin layer of earth which surrounds the earth. It is everywhere, so you cannot say that this particular area on the earth is having the atmosphere. Apart from that, we are having the ecosystem, the relation between the living organisms as well as the relation between the organisms and the surrounding to form form a system which is known as the ecosystem. Next to that, we have read about the barter system. Barter system, what is barter system? Exchange. Barter word means exchange. So here also we are saying that we are doing exchanging different kinds of things. So that is the exchange, and in exchange only we are exchanging different types of things, and basically here exchange is between the plants and animals. Okay, the plants are releasing the oxygen and inhaling carbon dioxide, and the animals are releasing carbon dioxide and inhaling oxygen. So these all things were there related to your chapter first of your Geography class 7th NCERT, that is your environment. I hope you understood the concept well. Read the chapter, and through that, if you will form this mind map, in this mind map easily you will understand, and you will be able to make sure that all the things are understood by you, and you will not forget any of the points in your examinations. Thank you for watching my channel. Please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.